Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have some fun playing Magic. And today we're playing some Midnight Knights. I can't even spoke right here. I can't say it right. We got some sweet new knights in the last set. We have Adeline, Resplendent Cathar, which is just a really solid card in general, and then Karolus, which is okay. And we're going back into Historic here to see how well these knights do. We also got Forsworn Paladin from this set before, and a few other just good cards kind of that we sprinkle through. And I wanted to try and play the Mardu deck, the white, red, and black deck, which is called Mardu, and see how well this deck is holding up to standard right now, or sorry, historic in the meta, because there's a lot of cards that got banned. There's quite a few decks that are out of the format. There's still plenty that are in the format, but being super aggressive is a good thing, and this deck is that. It is super aggressive. It has a lot of really good early game creatures, Fervent Champions, Knight of the Ebon Legion, you know, a couple of just 2/1 creatures, Dauntless Bodyguard, Venerable Knight, so a bunch of good 1-drop creatures, and then we on the 2-drop slot, we have a bunch of things that just make the deck even better. Worthy Knight to go even wider, Rimrock Knight to buff up our first strikers or menace creatures to get in, and also be a 3/1 for 2. Stormfist Crusader, drawing cards, dealing damage. Inspiring Veteran, Knight's control get +1/+1, which is just awesome. So we have like this, put like one creature out on turn 1, and then we either play two 1-drops on turn 2, or play a good 2-drop, and then on turn 3 more 2-drops, more 1-drops, just kind of hidden for tons of damage. Or we get to have these occasional Adeline, History of Benalia, or Rem, which will protect us from the more damage dealing decks. So it's good every once in a while, but not really amazing, but it still has a 3-mana 2/3 with flying and haste. So evasiveness with haste, still everything that we want here. History of Benalia, a little bit more late game kind of play, a little bit more just like hit for like turn our deck into a mid-range deck and have a big hit later on. And Adeline is just a really awesome card. Anytime we attack, we're creating tokens. It's just like, it's a 3-mana version of Worthy Knight, you know, and that 3rd mana is really awesome, really good. Then of course Embercleave on the top end to just win games. That's the deck, guys. Let's go and dive into the gameplay, see how this does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. We are up against Wang Ko, and I like this hand. We're going to keep this. So we have some good stuff going on. Soulscar Mage. Soulscar Mage is not nice, though. All right, this is interesting. Now I want to play multiple things out. Let's go... Knight of the Ebon Legion. Pass the turn. Dauntless Bodyguard, completely worthless when they have Soulscar Mage out because it gives -1 counters on everything. This just is a kind of an awkward card for us in general. Play with fire. Yeah, kills stuff right away. Hits in for 3. We're angry inside. Castle Embereth actually comes in tapped right now, which is annoying. All right. Inspiring Vantage, and let's go. I'm debating Stormfist Crusader could be really awesome. Getting out multiple creatures is also really quite good. Another Knight. So I'm playing up both these guys for sure. I'm just debating if I want to hold this back to try to block the Ginger Brute or other stuff. We might need to be playing a little bit more defensively right now, and if they have to spend a spell to kill a Fervent Champion to get in, I'm kind of okay with that. They still have to get through the Knight of the Ebon Legion anyway, but this is just a better thing to keep alive. So if they have to spend the removal spell on Fervent Champion, better. Should set us up for some other good turns. Can't be blocked except for things with haste. Well, luckily, this guy has haste. All right, let's see if they have buff spell or removal. Again, if we force him to use removal, that's what we're looking for here. It would be great to have the Fervent Champion. Gain some life. That's annoying. But again, they use a really important spell there for that. Oh, okay. That'll be nice once this is not an untapped land. Not a tapped land. I can't spoke right. Whatever. Bodyguard, Fervent Champion, still okay. Crusader just starts hurting us and gives them card draw, which is not really what we're looking for right now. So, Bodyguard, Fervent Champion. Passing the turn. We're not going to get in for damage yet. We're not really at a place where we can be racing. We need to establish the board more. History of Benalia will help with that a lot on this next turn. We're keeping bodies on the board, and hopefully they'll eventually start running out of burn spells, and their guys just won't be as awesome anymore. Static Discharge. Resolve. Then put a perpetual charge counter on this card for each card named static discard in your graveyard. Gotcha. Okay, so it's just the next one will do more damage. Cool. Okay, I was gonna say if they swing a Soulscar Mage, we definitely would trade off with that there. Pass to my turn. Plains, History of Benalia. Swinging with Dauntless. And we're semi-stabilizing. Getting to a point where I felt okay to swing in with that. It was never going to trade off with the thing super effectively with the Knight here. Getting in for some damage lets us pressure a little bit more later. Swings in. This is going to be a lot of damage. So what they're going to do is if we block one of the creatures, or if we block Soulscar Mage, then they will kill the other guy. Or if we double block, they kill one of them, we're in trouble. If we block with Knight of the Legion, they'll kill this one. We could then sacrifice this to protect it, but it's not worth it in any way. We end up losing too many creatures. They still killed that instead of dealing more damage to our face, but this will get in for an extra point of damage. Annoying. Let's see if they have another spell to kill Knight. No. Down to 9. Now we're below 10, and this is where we have to be really careful. Super careful. Light up the stage. Gets they don't think they've played a land yet, so that's good for them. And deal damage to Knight. Yeah. Skewers the Dauntless Bodyguard. Interesting. All right, so we can buff this and get in and get some counters onto stuff. Next turn, we could actually play something else and do that. Stormfist Crusader just gives them card draw right now, which is actually bad for us. We know they have play with fire for the next turn. They can kill this. They can also just deal damage to our face. So the question is do I need to start prioritizing just getting this guy bigger and out of range of the damage? And I think we need to. We just have to hope that they don't have as good of plays for the next couple turns. Like, there's nothing else we can do than just hope that they don't get awesome. Stop being awesome right now. We need to force them to play the damage spell onto this instead of our face. Good. We need this to not be a good card at all and be a land or, I don't know, something terrible. They haven't bought the Luris yet, which means it's not a land anymore. Double strike spell would be awful. Down to 6. Skewer the critics or something like that could be annoying as well. Another light up stage. Potentially worse. Rolling Vortex, definitely worse. Knights get big. We're going to swing it with a Knight to try to get the counter onto the other one here. What do they got? I think the only thing they can do is buff up the Gingerbread right now, right? We know everything they're doing, so they're just waiting here. All right, so we get a pressure in. We hit them down to 9. They have so much damage. But we get to put up 2 blockers and then take a ton. You also get a buff Soulscar Mage with this. Putting the counter onto the other knight will be nice, though. Counter onto here means we get to pressure pretty aggressively. And we could win on the swing back. Dude, it's your go. So yeah, not buffing because we do need the 2 bodies to guarantee they don't just have haste in with something and kill us. And so Knight of the Ebon Legion here. So now we'll get the buff on that one as well. And then Stormfist Crusader. With Rolling Vortex, that's just so much damage dealt to us. They play it out. All they have to do is 4 points of damage and we kill ourselves here. And so we just have to really hope this isn't something awesome on top. Even if it's a land, they get the Den of the Bugbear into the fight, which kills us. But if they don't get something amazing, swing a little bit aggressively, we can kill them with the Knight of the Ebon Legion, the other one. Especially if we get a land and we can double buff or something like that. Actually, we also can just try to have our Stormfist Crusader die here and be able to go down to 1. All right, so they found a tapped land. That is the best possible thing for them to find there, or like the best thing for us. Best thing for us to have them find. There it is. That's the words. I can use words. All right, so yeah, what's the best thing they can do? Getting in with Gingerbrute brings us down to 5. They didn't find something with Dragon Change Randler. Non-creature spell. They get a Scry or Surveil. Doesn't keep a light at the stage. Intriguing. Den of the Bugbear is what's going to kill us on the next turn. But luckily, they don't necessarily kill us here. They go up to... Oh, they can put up the Dragon Change Randler. What? That was actually really cool. All right, take 1. Down to 1. Okay, that's a... Okay, we have to win this turn. We really needed to hit a land there so we can double buff one of these guys. All right, so we have 2 damage for sure. They're going to take 1 from the Rolling Vortex. So if we can get them down to 10, then we're good. They can block the biggest thing on the ground. We buff up the other knight. So we swing in, they block the Knight of the Ebon Legion for sure. We can't survive to go to the next turn. They have ways to stop us from gaining life. Actually, wait, this prevents damage that would be dealt to us. To you or another permanent you control. Wait a minute here. This one loses life, so we can't make it to our turn again without Stormfist Crusader dying. Oh no! So we can't attack in with it then. Crap, how do we do this? Alright, so attack with everything. Oh man. I needed to not swing in with Stormfist Crusader and block the Den of the Bugbear. I just wasn't thinking right there. So we actually stopped the Rolling Vortex from dealing damage to us here. But we lose to the Stormfist Crusader. Raven of Ruins actually doesn't do it, so they're going to try to do it right now. This stops that, prevent damage. Oh, wait. What does this say? If a spell. It's only if a spell would do damage. Okay, if a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent that damage. Okay, so the land does get around it. This would also get around it. I mean, we were in trouble there anyway. I don't think there was a line for us to get there unless we had hit a land. If we had hit a land, I could have buffed twice and got them down to 0 or down to 1, which Rolling Vortex would have killed them. Yeah, so didn't hit the land. 2 draws, didn't find it. That's how it goes. All right, up against Luan. And keep this. Pretty awesome. We're looking for another 1-drop to make playing Fervent Champion make sense, or something to hit with Bloodchief's Thirst here. because playing these guys out together would be better. Thoughtseize. They got some good hits. Takes the Bloodchief's Thirst. Intriguing. We do more damage by getting out the Fervent Champion here. We can play this out tap too, which if it is a more grindy game, that's nice. If they're discarding more stuff though, they're getting rid of things easily enough. Down to 13, past the turn. Hopefully we can hit land. Knight could be interesting here. Let's go Inspiring Veteran though. Just more damage. Down to 7. They didn't hit a land drop either. Potential board wipe here. If it's some sort of control deck, that's game. Adeline, I think, actually guarantees it. Not quite. But it makes it better. That guarantees it. Okay, I was going to say... Them losing the life there is good. If they'd killed the Inspiring Veteran, no, because they still had to lose the 2 damage. Yeah. Yeah, that's the biggest downside of Midnight is that if you don't have other removal, it is a really painful one against aggro. Up against Chongi, and only one card we can play on the draw, though. We'll mulligan. And yeah, keep this. Portable Hole is kind of conditional with what we're playing against. Forsworn Paladin can be nice. Having some removal could be nice too. I think it actually is Forsworn Paladin. Like, I'm thinking this through. We have to tap it to make a treasure. We don't need a lot of mana in this deck anyway. We can give it the buff, which is nice, but it's far enough away that I'd rather just make sure that we have something to do in the early game, especially when we're on the draw. Yeah, and now this is a really good thing to play. First non-creature spell, which is annoying because we'll wait one turn to do it then. So let's go with Godless Shrine first. Yeah, we're going to have to pay for each one of these. Not even Legion past the turn. We don't have to play non-creature spells for a while. And then we can pay for this when we need to get rid of Sentinel. Inquisition. If they want to take the Portable Hole, that's fine. Inspiring Veteran, I think, is the better thing to take away. Yeah. Perfect. Attack in. Try to remember to attack in before I play stuff out. I don't know, when I know it's the thing I'm doing, I don't care as much. Like, it does change up what the opponent's doing sometimes, but when they're tapped out, it doesn't matter as much. I usually do play the right way in other times. Oh, not having to land here means we can't buff with it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to lose the Portable Hole, but I think that's fine. If it means we get to have Castle Embereth and start buffing these guys up, yeah, down for that all day long. Like, this is such a good clock now. What are you gonna do about this? 3 knights, buff one of them, down to 11. All of them get counters. This is the reason we're playing Knight of the Ebon Legion. It is insane in the right situations, and this just happens to be the right situation. Land would be pretty nice here. All right. Rimrock Knight adds a little bit of extra value to this, where we could just buff this up. Like, what they're doing right now is they could end up killing something in response, which I guess that doesn't help us if they kill that one. What we'll do is we'll actually swing in and maybe not do anything. We can just play out Rimrock Knight and Dauntless Bodyguard, and I'm assuming they won't be able to go wide enough here. So yeah, 4 damage there. Now they're going to have to choose to kill it now if they want to. We're still getting in for the 4 damage. Not quite lethal yet. see here. What do I want to protect? I think it's actually Rimrock Knight that I'm wanting to protect. Because there's 3 of these guys. It's going to be hard for them to choose one anyway. And whichever one we choose, they kill the other one. But if I choose Rimrock Knight here, it forces them to try to want to kill it now, which is fine by us. It's still just a lot of extra damage. I'm assuming and really hoping they don't have ability just to deal a lot of damage here. Helix. Ooh, that's the best thing possible. All right. You don't gain 3 life. Yeah, okay. Good stuff. That felt really awesome. Yeah, Knights are just good. If you get the perfect draw with Knights, it's really hard to beat. You don't always get that, but you always get decent draws. Lots of cheap stuff. Up against Pathius, and I like it. I always want to hand with 3 1-drops. That is the dream, is that we can then use Fervent Champion, like play a little bit more aggressively, and then on turn 3, hit a good 2-drop and do other stuff. But Worthy Knight is our best 2-drop to play if we're just playing Worthy Knight. So I'm okay with it. All right, Yorion stuff going on here. Yeah, and Adeline lets us go super wide as well, so we're just going to play the go wide game. If they have removal, it's annoying here. Getting in for 4 would have been really nice. Thoughtseize. I think they got to take the Adeline. Stormfist Crusader can't even be played here. Fervent Champion's annoying, but that's just a really good card here. Some sort of board wipe would be annoying. Black mana would be phenomenal for us, though. Black mana? No. That's fine. All right. Fervent Champion. Really hoping they don't have some sort of 3-mana board wipe. We're just going to go super aggro right now. Hope that we can... I probably won't add anything else to the board until the next turn. Or until the board is wiped, I mean. Sorry, down to 10. Pass the turn. Hitting a land gives us Castle Embereth, which should be the game, so it has to be board wipe here. Otherwise, we should just have it. Let's then have it. Dude, this deck. This deck is good. I like it. I like when we have good decks. First game was a struggle, but you know, every good deck's gonna lose sometimes. And there's so many good decks in Historic right now. That's actually one of the fun things about the format, is that I feel like you can still come up with other really good decks. There are so many good decks though that it's hard to play janky stuff. Which is what my whole focus is. I like playing stuff that's fun and interesting and awesome. All right, how much damage do we have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have exactly lethal. Yeah, we're just gonna spread it among these guys. Oh, nothing. That's lethal. Cool. There you go. Not too shabby. Didn't have a land there, I guess. Yeah, I'll take it. Up against Damadada. No red mana. Oh, wait, we do have red mana. All right, nice. I like it. I'm going to shock ourselves with the Godless Shrine. We're going to have to do it anyway. This deck is built around being okay losing, 6 life from our lands. And we're just going to be okay with that because we're going to do more damage to them with all that mana. Tournament Grounds, Worthy Knight, swing for 2, pass the turn. It'd be really interesting if there was a flash 1-drop, Oh, that's annoying. That's actually really bad for us. That's a lot better. All right, perfect. Abrade should be able to kill the other stuff. We, of course, don't have red mana except for the Tournament Grounds here. I actually took out most of my Tournament Grounds because it's so bad with being able to cast non-creature spells. And we need those on turn 2, and so it does let us make sure we can play Inspiring Veterans on this times, whatever, that kind of thing, which is awesome. But but it doesn't do all the things that I want. All right, Dauntless Bodyguard. I think, is this deck going to have a board wipe? I don't think so. They're just going to gain tons of life, which is going to be annoying. Okay, put this on to, I think it's Worthy Knight. Can't actually cast the Rimrock Knight spell, unfortunately. That's the way we can get through the Bishop of Wings at some point, but get in for damage. They can actually kill the 1/1. Yeah, they're playing it right. Down to 6. The buff could be what wins us the game there. 3 damage for the next turn. 4 damage for the next turn is better. Sorry, 5. Yeah, that's better. Resplendent Angel. Ugh, that is bad. The worst possible play for them. If I had the Abrade right now, I would totally play it. There's 5 life. Wow, nice. There's the 5. And plays another one. Gets some more angels, more stuff. Oh my goodness. Yeah, they're going to make a spirit with this. We get to trade off. And now we just hope they don't have another angel. But in a deck that plays angels, it kind of makes sense. Yeah, that was kind of the thing. We either needed to find red mana on that turn to be able to kill their Resplendent Angel so they didn't make the 4/4 there. If we had done that, the life they gained would have been negligible, but now they have bodies and the life. This is just where we can't win anymore, and it's really dumb. Yeah, so it's game over now. They got up to 5 mana too, so they can start buffing potentially on the next turn. Yeah, the 4 life. Yeah, so much stuff. Oh, there's the portable hole. Yay. Okay, yeah. We have answers for forever. Doesn't matter though. Yeah, good game. You got us. We had the answer. We had the things that we need. We found a couple answers. We had removal and removal. Yeah, it's all good. On to the next one. I always say on to the next one, but then sometimes I don't go on to the next one. And I'm sorry if that hurts you guys. It bugs me too. I'm sorry. Let's find where knights are with this one. They should be towards the top. This deck has done pretty well so far. Midnight Knights. Yeah, so 60% win rate with it. 3 and 2, the 2 times on the draw. Oh yeah, the deck was okay. It was good. The times that we lost, it was just drawing the wrong thing when the opponent drew good stuff, and that is okay. That happens sometimes. We just need better removal. The Angels deck is just a hard matchup in general. It's designed to be able to just take hits from aggro decks and then gain all the life and put up a wide board. So it's like the perfect deck against aggro while being like a mid-rangey deck that puts out a massive board every time. So it's a good mid-range deck, which mid-range beats aggro. And yeah, so that's just a hard one for us. What was the other deck that we lost against? A Mardu deck that did stuff. I don't even remember what it was, but yeah. Overall, the deck is really fun. I enjoy this deck a lot. Oh, it was a super aggro deck. That's what it was. It was a super aggro deck, which was really, really good. But even then, we had a chance of coming back and just didn't draw the right things when they did. And that's how Magic goes. It's fine. That's the reason why it's sometimes fun to play best of 3, best of whatever stuff. But yeah, guys, that's the deck, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys enjoyed this channel, enjoy the fun, lighthearted side of everything with Magic and don't want to take everything too seriously but still want to find new interesting fun decks to be playing and doing stuff like that, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you guys are coming back each time to help support the channel. That is the best way you can help support me, is just come back and watch the next video or watch another one that you haven't seen already. Very, very helpful. All right, thank you guys so much. See you guys in the next one, and bye.